Yo, what's going on, family? What it do? Listen, I want to welcome you all to another episode of Friday Night Live with me, Pastor Frank. I know you all could have been anywhere in the world on this Good Friday evening, but I'm so grateful that you're here with me. I promise you, I'm not going to be before us too long on tonight. I know some of us, if we're not already out, y'all already planning to watch the replay. Some of us, we might even be on our way somewhere right now. And so, on this Good Friday, and so I don't want to hold us too long, but I do want to just drop a few gems, a few thoughts, a few ideas on us on tonight as we get ready to kick off this Easter weekend. But before we do me a favor, as y'all logging in, what's going on? What's going on? Do me a favor, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Some of y'all heard me last episode. I'm trying to get to it. I mean, I know, of course, I want the channel to grow, but my current goal is I'm sitting at 58 subscribers, right? I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of April. So if y'all can do me a favor, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date, you can stay current whenever I post any new videos, any new content. If you know somebody else, don't be stingy. If you know somebody else that will be blessed by the conversation that we've been having, go ahead and share this with them and make sure to remind them to hit that subscribe button as well as hit that notification bell. Is that all right? Well, listen, you all. Tonight, y'all saw the flyer posted earlier, but tonight, as promised, we will be discussing the differences between being impressed by someone versus being impacted by someone, as well as like we're gonna talk a little bit about the influence that those emotions can have on us as it relates to some of the choices that we make. So we're gonna just go ahead and just jump right in, if y'all don't mind, so we can get up out of here. And I'm gonna start out. Y'all know me. I'm real basic. So by definition, to be impressed simply means to cause someone to admire or respect you or like you, right? Or to be favorably affected by what, based on what is presented or what is displayed, right? An example would be, I was very impressed by the way that he dressed. He looked really handsome in that suit, right? Ladies, you were impressed by the way he dressed, right? Or even if you love a roughneck or whatever, you were impressed by the way that his jeans laid on top of his Timberlands, whatever, right? Fellas, you were impressed by the way she looked, right? She was so beautiful, right? And I mean, you really were impressed by the way she put that outfit together, or by the way she wore those leggings and those Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Um, right? It doesn't matter, man or woman. You were impressed by the way that they cooked, right? You saw what they presented based on what they cooked or what they said they cooked, right? Either way it goes, when we're talking about being impressed by someone, it's more or less about being someone putting on some type of show, or they're doing something. Watch this, for the purpose of gaining our attention, for the purpose of trying to get us to like them or get us to notice them based on what they show us, right? Based on what they present to us. Now, to be impacted by definition means to have a strong effect on something or someone, right? As an example, if there was a storm, a really, a hurricane, tornado, whatever it is, that tornado, that storm impacted, all of traffic, right? It meaning it made a significant change in the way the flow of traffic, right? You could even say like Dr. King, Dr. Martin Luther King, right? He had an impact on the entire world, right? Based on some of the decisions and choices that he made, whether you agree with him, didn't agree with him, he made some sort of significant influence or change in the world, right? And here's the thing. As we're continuing on our journey to dreaming unfiltered and experiencing better days more consistently, I thought it was important, you all, to remind us that when we're choosing who it is that we add or subtract from our circles, I thought it was a good conversation for us to have, to be aware as to why do we choose them, right? Why do we choose to connect with the people that we choose to connect with? Because at the end of the day, who we have around us matters, right? Remember, we talked about that. Our circle matters. The people that are around us have the ability to influence us. And so, the question that I'm going to pose to us on tonight, as we get ready to go into this Easter weekend and we're celebrating on this Good Friday, why do we choose to connect with the people that we choose to connect with? Even the people that we connect with now, the people that we have around us now, the people that we associate with now. Did we connect with them because we were simply impressed by them? Or did we choose to really connect with them because, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, we were impacted by them, whether it was something they did or something they said? Or even better question that I could ask: do you want to be the type of person that simply makes an impression, or would you rather be the type of person that makes an impact? Now, hear me out. Don't get me wrong. I understand that everyone won't have the same level of relationship. Everyone won't have the same type of relationship. But regardless of the type of relationship, you still can be the type of person that still has and makes an impact on someone, right? Because let's be honest, when we all first meet someone, I mean, and I'm talking about anyone, it don't matter who it is, we all have an opportunity to make what's called a first impression. And we all know that that first impression obviously would determine how that relationship, or whatever that interaction that we had, how it would evolve, or even if it would evolve. But again, that's why I thought this conversation was necessary for us to have, because here's the thing: there's so many of us, I believe, you all, that have gotten stuck on simply making an impression on someone. And while making an impression is not necessarily a bad thing, I gotta be honest. Making impressions is actually based on superficial stuff. Remember, we talked about, by definition, impressing someone is about gaining attention, right? It's about getting someone to notice you, getting someone to like you based on what they see. And the sad part that some of us found out the hard way is there's some people who are really good at putting on a good show. There are some people who are really good at presenting well, right? I mean, again, nobody's perfect, right? But there's some people who they present that they have it all together. I'm not saying they gotta act like they, like they stuff don't stink, but you know what I mean. There's some people who present that everything is going well in their life, that they're living high on the hog. And then, as you begin to maybe connect with them in a deeper way or a closer way, you realize it was all a show. As a matter of fact, in show business, a lot of times stuff is fake. And that's what a lot of us found out, that a lot of the show that people were presenting to get our attention was really fake. Hmm. So, yes, we all make a first impression, right? And so there's not necessarily anything wrong with, because we all, our initial interaction with someone, we have the opportunity to make a first impression. And you do want to present well, but you don't want to present fake. You should still be able to be your authentic, genuine self without being fake. But again, when we're trying to impress someone, the focus, watch this, is on us. Meaning, again, we're trying to attract attention. But here's the thing: when you talk about making an impact, the focus is the complete opposite. When we talk about making an impact, people who typically make an impact on someone's life or anyone's life, the focus is not on themselves. Typically, the focus is someone else or the other person. And usually, the reason that they will be considered impactful is because the goal or the focus is to make a positive difference or have a positive influence in someone's life. So here's the thing. I told y'all we're not going to be long, because I just want to give us something to let it marinate this weekend. As we get ready to kick off our Easter weekend, I want to encourage each and every one of us to just take a moment and reflect on, first, who are the people that you have around you, and especially the people who are around you the most. Take some time to reflect and ask yourself, did you choose to connect with them because you were more so impressed by them? Or, I mean, and again, being impressed by someone is not a bad thing, but you need to understand and know that you choose to connect with them because you were simply impressed by them. Or did you choose to connect with them because they made some sort of impact on your life? And we're going to say a positive impact. Because at the end of the day, people who impress us, they might entertain us. They might make us feel good in the moment with the show that they put on. But it's the people who make an impact on us. Those are the people that typically inspire us to be the best versions of ourselves, which is who God created us to be. Well, listen, that's all I got for y'all on tonight. Hopefully, this little nugget, this little food for thought, is enough to help us to continue on this journey and help to make the right choices in choosing who we connect with, who we choose to add, or who we choose to subtract from our circles. But remember, as we get ready to get up out of here, as always, let me just get it out the way. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, even on this Good Friday night. And I need y'all to remember, because we're going to see each other again next episode, where we're going to be talking about angels in disguise, right? Because for many of us on this journey, as we're continuing on this journey, I believe that some of us may have missed out on opportunities. And when God brings it back around, I don't want us to miss out on some of the blessing because we didn't recognize the angels in disguise. So I need you all to remember, as we get up out of here, dreams plant the seeds for the future. And your future is definitely bright. Until next time, I got to get up out of here. I love y'all. There's nothing you can do about it. Peace out.